Recognize Honorable Minister of Mines and Energy, Honorable Tony Allen.
Thank you, Honorable Deputy Speaker. Honorable Deputy Speaker, honorable members. Indeed, the decision to liquidate Air Namibia has elicited several reactions, some mild and some very, very strong. And given the importance and the impact of the decision, it did not come as a surprise. I'm sure we should have expected this. Now, Honorable Deputy Speaker, as leaders, our true leadership is mostly tested when we are required to make difficult decisions. Our real leadership is tested more when dealing with issues that have serious consequences and are impactful on the lives of the people. It is when, as leaders, we must have the confidence to step forward. Honorable Deputy Speaker, the Air Namibia issue is one of those issues that will test our true leadership. It is at times like this when we are required to step up and to step forward to fulfill our duties as leaders. The decision to liquidate Air Namibia was not an easy one to take, as the Minister of Finance has said. It is not a decision that was taken gleefully. This is a decision that was taken only after due consideration of the matter. It is a decision that was taken after a lengthy and agonizing period. It is a decision taken only after due consideration of all the facts and having carefully weighed the consequences of such a decision. Honorable Deputy Speaker, during the process of taking this decision, we were careful not to take a decision out of expediency. We were mindful not to take a decision that has the potential to severely diminish our ability as a government to deliver critical public services. We're equally conscious of not taking a decision that will have a debilitating effect on our capacity to invest in the necessary economic growth enhancing activities. Honorable members, it certainly would have been a serious dereliction of our duty had we opted to take a decision that attempts to solve today's problem while at the same time creating multiple problems tomorrow. In their interventions, a number of honorable members in this House talk about the fact that the Air Namibia employees will be joining the long queues of the unemployed. To be sure, the Air Namibia employees are hurting. They are certainly dispirited. Their livelihoods are put in jeopardy. Their abilities to take care of their families are curtailed. That's for sure. And as leaders, we indeed need to show our empathy. We need to give them hope. And the last thing we need to do is to aggravate their situation by advancing positions that are not informed by reality. It will certainly be so wrong of us as their elected leaders to sell them something that we know is but a pipe dream. Now, Honorable Deputy Speaker, when I hear some of the honorable members argue that the best course of action in this case is for the government to inject new capital in Air Namibia, I get confused. I am perplexed, in the words of Honorable Kaondenga, I'm dumbfounded. Now, I first joined this August House during the 6th Parliament. And every year for the last 5 years during the budget debate, all, if not all of the opposition parties have berated the government for bailing out SOEs. They demanded that government close down loss-making SOEs. They made it a point to loudly remind everyone how bailing out failing SOEs is tantamount to wasteful expenditure. They castigated the Minister of Finance and accused him of dereliction of duty. One wonders then what changed. Why the sudden change of heart? So it will be indeed disappointing if the objection against the decision is informed by political expediency. There are also some of the honorable members, Sangomas. There are also some honorable members that are concerned about the level of consultations with the relevant stakeholders that took place so far. I would agree that an important decision such as this requires consultation with all the stakeholders. I also understand that, given the weightiness of the issue, it is inevitable that some stakeholders will always feel that more consultation is necessary. They will want to be assured that the decision to liquidate is in the best interest of the country. As a government, we fully understand the need for further consultation and sharing of information. And that is why the Minister of Finance explained exactly the process we have followed in consultation. Now, Honorable Deputy Speaker, before I conclude my remarks, I would want to say that one critical lesson we must have learned from this Air Namibia sad story is indeed that merit matters. Excellence matters. Merit matters, especially when it comes to positions of management and leadership. It matters a great deal when deciding whom we entrust with the important function of managing and leading our public enterprises. Because it is said, and I agree wholeheartedly, that it all starts with leadership and ends with leadership. And therefore, entrusting the management and leadership of our public enterprises to those among us are less able will lead to the exact situation we find ourselves today in Namibia. With those remarks, Honorable Deputy Speaker, I would really like to encourage the members of this august House to do the right thing and support the decision to liquidate Air Namibia. I thank you, Mr. Deputy Speaker.
I recognize Right Honorable Prime Minister. You have the floor.